Hey everyone, welcome to the Everyday Human podcast. My name is Easton Taverna. Each day I'll share a reflection written by me and inspired by literature, poetry, music, movies, video games, and more. And after that, I'll share a prompt for you to write your own reflection. Together, we'll explore what it means to be human. Every month, we'll walk a new path, taking a look at life, death, the universe, and everything in between. Thanks for coming along. I'm glad you're here. For more, visit eastontaverna.com or join me on Instagram at _everydayhuman. Hello, everyone, and happy April. It is April 1st. Welcome to a new month. March, the month that was on death, here at the Everyday Human, is dead and gone. Rest in peace. But from the ashes of death, new life will grow, which brings us to this month of April, where we will focus on a new topic, and that is on nature. So far, January was on existence, February was on life, March was on death, and here we are now on nature. And we will continue with a new theme with every month we come to. Nature is one of my favorite topics, and there is just so much to reflect on here. We will explore a lot. As usual, anything from the rain, how we interact with nature, the fact that we humans are one with nature, which unfortunately is something we often forget, our own personal growth and how that is connected to nature, embracing the dark or the twilight, literally and metaphorically, and also what it means to be content with what we have, like the blue violet of spring, who is happy to live in the shade, and a lot more. And we have tons of those blue violets in the yard right now, and I absolutely adore those little flowers. This is a topic near and dear to my heart. It's something we try and teach our daughter about quite a bit. That is like a love and appreciation for nature and the lessons in how we cannot separate ourselves from nature without serious consequences for humans as a species. I grew up playing outside, and I still play outside in the garden or with the kiddo, in the creek, in the woods, in the mountains, or on the beach, really whenever I can. It is vital that we take care of our planet and care for it. We are precariously placed on a ledge right now, and there's so much damage we as humans have already done to the planet and nature that cannot be undone. But it is not too late to right the ship and move forward. But no one person can do it alone. To kick off this month, we are starting with a reflection titled Watch It, Hear It, Smell It. And this is inspired by a poem by Langston Hughes, which is appropriately titled April Rain Song. If you are not familiar with Langston Hughes, he was an American poet, novelist, playwright, and social activist. He was an early innovator of something called jazz poetry, which is poetry that has jazz-like rhythms or might feel like it's improvised, kind of like jazz. In his work, he would often explore racial and cultural identity, celebrating African American culture, art, and life. He would shine a light on the evils of segregation and discrimination and the many injustices Black Americans face. He looked at resilience, dignity, and a whole lot more. A wonderful poet whose work is well worth your time. Okay. Here is April Rain Song. Let the rain kiss you. Let the rain beat upon your head with silver liquid drops. Let the rain sing you a lullaby. The rain makes still pools on the sidewalk. The rain makes running pools in the gutter. The rain plays a little sleep song on our roof at night. And I love the rain. And here is my reflection. The front porch spans the length of the house, but it's nothing fancy. And it's not too deep. Just some cracked concrete and chipped brick. On one end, we had 2 rocking chairs, one wood and wicker, one a bit lighter, made of wood and aluminum. And on the other end, there was a shallow green wooden bench, kind of like a short pew, but with a high back. Not very comfortable, as you'd have to sit bolt upright or kind of lounge to the side on the hard wood. But in the spring, with the crocuses dotting the front lawn, the daffodils and tulips popping up in the little garden along the fence, and the one lining the porch, my father and I would sit out there during the rainstorms. My brother or sister or mother would join here or there, but once the rain or thunder came, my father would always go out, and if I noticed, I'd follow, taking an empty rocking chair or sitting on the uncomfortable green bench next to him. We wouldn't talk much. It wasn't a time for talking, just a time for listening and watching. There was something about it, the rain, still is, I suppose, that drew me away from the man-made comforts of the inside of the house, from the TV or video games or homework. I'd hear it start slow, then hammer down on the roof and my window faster, and I'd put a stop to whatever it was I was doing, and I'd move over to the window and look out and just watch as the world outside was transformed by it. But that wasn't enough. I needed to feel the change in the air, the temperature drop and the humidity, smell the petrichor. And I guess my father felt the same way. The memories of my father are a heavy mix, the good, the bad, the in-between. But those quiet times out on the porch, listening to the rain, those were good nights. And from them, I learned to love the rain. And there ends today's reflection. And I still love the rain so much. I tend to think of rainy days as beautiful days. There's something about them. First of all, it's very difficult to wake up in the morning for me on a rainy day. It's like a lullaby. And then there's something magical about the gray sky. Coming in, watering the earth, the plants, the birds, filling the creek up, filling the wells up. And it's also a time, it feels like, that makes us slow down. It kind of presses the pause button on the rat race. And I say, leave the races to the rats. And the rain helps us do that. And there is something about the smell of petrichor, isn't there? It's a wonderful thing. And just watching the rain fall, listening to it, the lightning in the sky, a low rumbling thunder, or even the exhilaration of a bright, loud thunderclap right overhead that shakes the house. It's humbling and beautiful. And now it is time for your reflection question. So, in your journal, in your new month of April, on your blank page, or on a blank napkin, or on the other side of a napkin that you've already written on, or while you're looking out the window, maybe at a rainy day, consider the following and ask yourself this. What is my fondest memory of rain? If I don't have any, I'll make one next time it rains. And I hope you do that, even if it's just slowing down and looking out the window or sitting on the porch and listening to it, feeling it, and smelling it. All right, that's it for the first day of April. I'll be back tomorrow, April 2nd, with another reflection. Oh, the first of many by one of my favorite poets and writers. You'll find out who that is tomorrow. Have a good one and take care.